Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second part of how to style your apps. I hope that all of you had the opportunity to watch the first part of this webinar. If not, you can watch it on YouTube. And as a matter of fact, I would like to invite you all to subscribe to Kalipso Studio. I will put it here on the question and answer. So please take a second to subscribe to our YouTube channel because the previous webinars are there and this one will be there as I didn't present myself. Very sorry for that. My name is João and he will proceed with the technical part of the webinar.
Hello, good afternoon, and welcome, and thank you to attend on August. Last training was about style, and I already told on the last training that I'm not a designer, so that's not my goal. How to make it pretty or not, it's a bit up to you. It's a personal taste. And from your customer also. And the last one, we talked about icons and how to style image, how to change image, how to change properties on styles. And today, I think I will do something a little bit different and talk more about image. And let's hope you like it. I will start sharing my screen. Let's see if I can share my screen. Probably you already noticed that I'm not on my usual room. This is now I changed places. And I have a new microphone too. I hope you like it. Okay. Again, talking about our YouTube channel, don't forget to come here. The reason why João talked about our YouTube channel, it's because all our videos are here as well in our website. But we have very little subscribers. And maybe you can increase this, maybe you can like and subscribe, and you can share with your friends and colleagues. So then after we have more subscribers, maybe we can also start streaming here on YouTube. Let me minimize that. Okay, João, can you confirm that you are seeing my desktop?
Yes, we can see it clearly.
Okay, good. Okay, I have here an application that in reality doesn't do anything. Okay, so we have a login form that just to explain, just example, when you go here to new form, all these forms that are here are already here represented. Let me show you. Okay, so the only thing I did, I just add them, and I also add them an action to close the form. Okay, what I want to do is first thing, show the looper. Okay, show a menu that sometimes people ask me about that menu. It's the hamburger button menu. Let's add them. And our image control you cannot zoom in. So let's try to make a zoom in on the image, and let's also try to change the image so we can have a more, how can I say, rounded corners for image. There's different ways to address the problem, and let's try to see one of them. Okay, so this is just doing a show form for the menu, and the menu to articles are going here. And here on the articles, I have a looper, okay? And when the first time I open application, I'm already importing a CSV file with some articles, okay? Okay, so let's open this and bring some content. So sorry. First, I need to add the controls. So let me see. My form it's 240. So let's bring this to the full width. and the cell 2. Okay, after we will reduce this. Okay, so first thing I will add a small image that it's empty. Maybe a bit bigger. Let's bring this to the left. Okay. So I will load the image. Okay. Sorry, not this one. Content. And let's put here some name. That's it. Let's just leave it with the name. You already know how to do the rest. Okay, top. Okay, if I want the name to be on the middle of the image, I can right click, or at least click on the image, and then with the control key, I can click on the label, and then I can align them to be centered. Okay, so this will be centered to the image and not to the form, or in this case to the what's the name, to the image. Okay. So we'll also put this in the middle. Okay. Let's load the name. Okay, and when I enter the form, I will refresh control. The looper. Okay. And I need a button just to enter the articles. It's already there. Okay, I can try this on the simulator first. And let's talk about the simulator so I can show you one small problem that you will not see on a smartphone. Oh, sorry. This is the first form. Windows doesn't like my second screen. I don't know why. So one moment. Okay. Why it doesn't bring to the second screen. Sorry about that. Okay. Finally. Okay. So login. Oh, it's always keeping on the second screen. Articles, and we have the articles. Okay, so they are square, and let's try to change this. Okay, what I can do is I can put an image on top of that image, and I can personalize that image. So I can put it rounded corners or gradients or other stuff. Okay, so let's bring that. So I will go and grab an image that I already did. Let's make this a little bit bigger so you can see. Okay, let's change the size of the image to the same size. And now make sure they are, one is on top of the other. Okay. Bring this close together. And let's test again. Well, I will test it on my smartphone. And let's see how this goes on my smartphone. Let's generate an update. And today, just to be a little bit different too, instead of my Android device, I will try it on my iPhone. Okay, so let's see if I can bring my iPhone. Okay. Okay. Normally on Windows desktop, this image on top of the image, sometimes it doesn't show very well, but here on an Android or on an iPhone, it works perfect. Okay, articles. I hope you can see that now we have a little gradient on top of the image. Okay, the idea is that the gradient is gray and the rest of the looper should be gray as well. So it can be more pretty. Let me change that. Not this one. Image that I'm adding there is this one. Okay, let's put this on the background with the same color. Sorry. Why it doesn't allow me to pick the color? Now I can. Okay, good. Okay, now it's the same color. I need to share again. See, now they are supposed, okay, this one is a bigger image, so you can see that the corners are now really well rounded. Okay, so this is a small trick that you can use. You can put an image on top of the image and round that. So I need to I need to adjust the height of the looper. Okay, this was one of them. Let's adjust this. Okay, other thing is to search. I will pick something like this. Copy. Sometimes ask me how I can have an icon and a background and like an input. How can I do that? So let's go here and grab an image. Let's use the same color. Let's add some rounded corners with the same color. And let's grab an image. Maybe a black one. Okay. Now you can have just an input that you change to everything transparent without any border, and centered on the left, maybe a bit bigger. Okay. Sorry about the noise. Okay, so let's put everything in the middle. This is a bit exaggerated, but you need to adjust them to your goal. Okay. So now every time I want to type something, I want to filter the looper. So never modified, refresh control, the looper. And the looper, I need to filter that action. Remember, the looper is just select. So I will filter this as a normal select. So where the name, like the input, Okay. Let's try again. If you know any better tool to show an iPhone screen on Windows, please tell me. I just use TeamViewer, but if you have a better one, don't hesitate to tell me. Okay, articles. And okay. So we don't have like a control to search with a little icon. So you need to add different icons, okay, or different objects, like an image and another image and an input on top of the other, okay? Okay. Other requests that I sometimes get, I'll create a new form, a blank form. There are menus that are smaller and where you can see what's behind, okay? And it's really easy to do, okay? Again, we don't have anything specific for that, but you can just adjust the size of the form. So I can go here to the form, and instead of maximize, I will change the size, and I will just exaggerate this a little bit, but you will understand. Okay. So this will be like this. And let's say I want to change the order instead of or open a different screen or something. Let's just copy. Let's just copy here the car. Again, my computer when I'm streaming, let's get a bit slow. Okay. One I will close, the other one I will do something else. Okay. Okay. And now I need the hamburger button. Let's bring the white one. Let's use Google Image and change the color. Oh no. Okay. No. Streaming is killing my PC. Okay, let's close it.
It looks like that kind of issue we wouldn't like to have. But it's the science of streaming and the science of being live. Like the presenters usually say on television when something goes wrong. Emmanuel,
Sim.
meanwhile,
Yes.
while Kalipso is opening, we could try to answer some questions that are here.
Yes. We can go with some
Yeah,
answers.
we have the first one, which is when can we use GIF files as an image on Kalipso? Or
How you can use or when you can?
can we use it? And when?
Yes, you can use it whenever you want, but you can't use the control image. So you need to use the control HTML to use it if you want the animation. I can show you the animation. Let's also do that. I want also to do the HTML control to show a small thing, and maybe I will do both. Okay.
Okay, great.
Okay, now back from the dev. Let's see if I have the hamburger button here. I don't remember if I have it here. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Oh, it's here. Okay, position top right. Let's make this smaller. Okay, so if I click here, show form. Okay. Let's bring the smartphone. Okay, I'm holding my little smartphone here. Okay, let's update this. This is taking so long because I'm always synchronizing the image that I have there. Login, articles, and if I want a side menu, what? Why is not working? That's why. I didn't save it. Why it's not showing up? Why it's not saving? Sorry. Let me close the project because I just recovered it. Let's open this again. I'm running late again. Okay. Start broadcasting. Meanwhile, let's minimize this and do other things that I think it's interesting for applications with image. Oh, okay. So, oops. Why it's not sharing? Okay, incoming. Okay, TeamViewer just give up also on my iPhone. So when you open the menu, you'll get the menu like this, which is quite ugly. So what you need to do is this. So they can be on the left here and not centered like it's now. You just change the properties to custom and X and Y 0. That's it. Okay. And now we'll be on the left side. Let's generate and update again. And do other thing. So someone asked about GIF. I don't know how to say it. Someone is some people that it's GIF. Let's call it GIF. So if you have an animated object that you want to show on Kalipso, you can, but you can only use the HTML control. Let's show that. First, let's go here and see the side menu. Okay, see? Now you have a side menu where you can click, do something. Okay, and here you can add a looper, you can add a scroll, you can add other stuff. Okay, and automatically this will gray what's behind. It's on TeamViewer. It's very slow, but it's believe me, it's a lot more beautiful here on the device. Okay, let's move on for the final thing I want to show you. So I have here, how can I say, empty form with the HTML browser. And let me double click here. And in the content, I have very, very basic HTML. So body, image, style, and I have a fixed image. I have a name. I don't even need this. And that's it. And if I open these, on the smartphone, okay, let's save it, date. Okay. Okay. Now I have an image. Okay. What is interesting about this? The interesting part is that you can zoom in on the image. This is something that you cannot do with the image control. Okay. So you can use the HTML viewer to present an image and zoom in on that image. And you can make this also dynamic. And the same way you load an image here, you can also load an animated image, and the animated image will be animated. So it's just that. So let's bring some image there, and let's also bring an animated image. Let me see if I can do that. Okay. These are all the files that I'm sending. And I have an animated image here that is image.gif. And let me change my small database. Let's change this. Now will be a GIF. So every time I want to click here, I want to go here, and I want to load this image, and I want to change the image every time I want to see it. Okay. So what I can do, I can grab this code. Okay, and remove it. Let's bring Notepad. Code here, and instead of fixed image, I will say E001. Let's save this. And this will be H. Okay. So now I have a HTML file, and I need to load that content to the application. Okay. So I will assume that the file name will be on a local variable. Let's change this name. And every time I open this form, I will load the content. Or you can optimize this, but for now, file load content. File name. Okay, to HTML variable. And now I can change the value to my file name. So that value, string replace, source string will be my HTML file, and the string that I want to replace will be key 001. Oops. Where is my Notepad++? It's here. So it's this that we want to change. And the new string will be file name. Okay, let's save this to a new HTML to screen something. Okay. And now set property HTML content, HTML to screen. Let me adjust this. Okay. So now every time I click here, I want to open the other form. So let's go and do that. If I click on the image, or on the label, it's the same. Show form. The value will be, oh, I forgot. I think it's image 1. Let me confirm that. Yes, image 1. Let's test here on the simulator. I need to change again login to be the first form. Can see, but it's this. Okay. It's always going to the first screen. Okay, see the animated GIF and see the difference here. It's not animated, and here it's animated. Okay, let's see this on the smartphone too. João, I'm finishing. So
Can you hear me?
I can.
Great. I was having some trouble enabling the microphone, but I
Okay.
believe it's working now.
I'm just putting the application on an iPhone, and let me start streaming here from the phone. Okay. Start broadcast. Okay. Good. So if I click here, I have the bigger image. Okay, this one doesn't have any good resolution, but this one has. Okay, and the animated GIF. And let's see something with better battery. Okay. Okay. I think for today, this is what I want to show you about.
So let's move
Questions?
on with
Yes.
some questions that we have here. We already showed how to use a GIF file, in this case with the HTML viewer. And the next question is, how do you know which image is on top?
Okay, good question. First, don't do what I just done. That is, all the images have the same name. It's really, really bad for planning. And you can go here, see the image one will be the image small, and the image two will be, sorry, I didn't save it. If you don't press enter, this will not save. Small, and image two will be the square, okay, something like that. And to understand which one is on top of the other one, you go here to edit, focus order, see looper, and the image that is here on the lower part or on the bottom part, it's closer to the screen. So the image small, the image square should be on below the image small. Okay, if I change that, you see now it's square. Okay, it doesn't show the little corners. Let's change that again. Okay, now it's a bit more, how can I say, with the little corners on top. The same goes here. So if I grab this image, the image S to search, and if I change this image 3, let's call it background search. Let's go here to focus order. So if I change the position, you will see that now you can no longer see the little icon. So this is very, very important. Okay. Thank you for that question.
Great explanation. So the next question is, it's not really a question, is Dejan said that I see that you have K-Client 5.0 on iPhone. So probably wants to know how to have it.
How can I do that?
Yeah.
How can you do that? That's also one reason why I'm using that, because someone gave me an iPhone because I broke my phone. And they send me one. And it's not as easy as Android. Okay, I have to be honest with you, it's not as easy, but you can go here, see test on iOS, you click, and here we have a little guide for you. Okay, let me resume this guide. Basically, you need to have an Apple developer account, and you need to sign the application so you can be able to put it on the iPhone. Why that? Before we had Key Client v4 on Apple Store, and that client is still there, but only for Kalipso 4 and 4.1 you can use it. The problem is Apple remove Key Client 5 from the store because they say that we allow people to run applications without their consent, and that's kind of true. So we no longer be able, and we try to argue with them, but they didn't accept. So we can no longer put Key Client on Apple Store. So the only way you can use Key Client for testing is when you, an Apple developer, compile the application and put on your iPhone. That way Apple allow it. And we have a little guide for that. Go here to Key Client, and basically you need to have an Apple developer account and you need to have a Macintosh. And with that two things, you can generate a certificate and a mobile provisioning profile and then you can install the key client on your iPhone. Okay, and this you need to have a physical Mac with you. Okay, we had a small workaround that was using DAWI, but I think this no longer works. This was a interesting project where you can put an IPA file here, and that will digital sign, and then you can send it to your device. But this no longer work. I hope in the future may they can change this or not, but this no longer work. Okay, so don't waste your time. So after you get the key client on the iPhone, then you can just sync the project by Wi-Fi. Okay, and it will take a little time in the beginning, but this will take, if you follow the rules and if you read this correctly, it take you about 20 minutes. Okay, so it's not that difficult. Thank you.
The next question is also about the iPhone. In this case, how did you connect the iPhone with the?
Oh, I didn't. So I have a quick support team viewer. I'm using the cable, but it's just so this iPhone, it's an old one and the battery is not very good. So I go here to the quick support and I share this as a small icon to start broadcasting. And when I start broadcasting, I can see my screen. Okay. I don't know if there is another better method to do this, but for now, this one that's the one I know and kind of works. Okay.
Great. Another question. This with search part is really good. If I'm not mistaken, if a person clicks on the loop icon, it won't direct us to that text field. So we need to add action on that loop icon. That on click, it will move focus to that text box, right?
Let me read this slowly. No, I think I know what's the problem. Let me try to address that. So here on the looper, you have the square, okay, of the looper. And you can have actions on the square, you can have actions on the image, and you can have actions on the image with a little square on top. Right now, these only work when I click here on the label. But if you want to use the full square to do like a click, okay, you can do that. And how can you do that? Let's go here to the properties of the looper. Okay, actions. When you click, just do this, execute event, and go to the label name and use click. Okay, so in reality, it's like you are clicking on the label. Okay, but you don't need to repeat the code, and you don't need to worry if you change the code of the label or not. So you can go also here to the square, double click the square, the image square, and do the same thing. Okay, and now wherever you click, you jump, in this case, to the big image where you can zoom in. Okay, I hope I answered your question. If not, please tell me and we will go there. Okay.
Great.
Thanks.
Let's proceed to the next question. Is it possible that somehow the image is like behind and that you actually don't really click on that icon, 3 lines? The hamburger, I believe.
Behind, really click on that icon 3 times. I on the icon 3 lines.
The burger icon.
The hamburger button.
Yeah.
It's possible somehow the image is like behind. I don't really know. Clement, if you can please explain me better, will help me. Okay, thank you. Can you please explain? Did you search filter above the looper control? I'm reading the next question.
Yeah.
Did you search filter above? looper control the filtering. When is refresh? Did you search filter above looper control when refresh looper? So let's review here the filtering and what I did. Okay, I'm not fully understanding the question, but maybe it's my English. Okay, so what I'm doing here, the looper is just a select. So when the looper runs the first time, will be a select, and the select will be something like this. Let me select name, file name from, I think the database is inventory, where name like. And what is happening here, it's that the control, it's empty, so it will be something like this. Okay, so the first time it runs, it's asked for where name like percentage. So, and that is anything. And when we type something on the search, so let's see if I type H, will be something like this. So, and force again the select to be select name, file name from inventory, where name like H, and will be anything that has an H in the middle. Okay. And this is what I'm doing. So I'm like I'm forcing every time I type something. So if I like it's a battery, okay, and every time I type, I'm forcing to do the same select. This is easy to do, and this is fun to do if you have a small database. But let's say if you have a very big database, then maybe you need to filter a bit more. Let's say just present the first 100 or so. Otherwise, it will be quite heavy if you have like a million lines or something. Okay, but if you don't have like a million lines, you can do this. Okay, I hope I help. Ulf, if I don't, please tell me again. Okay, below. Ask me again.
Sure.
Next question.
I'm looking forward to the next question. Okay. I want to know if it's possible to. This question is not really related to this webinar, but I'm putting the question.
Okay.
If I want to know if it's possible to create a downloading bar from a FTP file download.
You can download files from an FTP server. That's not a issue. I think what you want is like a small
some interaction for
yes,
the user.
no, sorry, we don't have any control for that. You can do something similar. Let's say if you are downloading more than one file, you can ask how many files you want to download from that folder, and then you can loop. In reality, the loading, it's like a guessing. The computer tried to guess how many time will take to download that. If you want, you can do that also. But I understand that is interesting, but we don't have any control for that. Just use the hourglass, so the user know that something is happening, and that will be fine. Okay.
Yeah, if it's totally just for user experience and user interface,
yes,
that will work perfectly, I believe.
You can do a loading control, but then you need to load the HTML, and then you need to adjust the value of the HTML so you can adjust the scroll. And the problem is that you need first to ask the size, and then try to guess how many time it will take you to download that. I think it's too much work for just a loading, in my opinion. Just put the hourglass, will be easier and will be faster, unless you are downloading like really big files, like 20 megabytes or something. But if it's not the case, just use the hourglass. Okay. I
Uh,
think you missed a question. Did you can there's a question here. You can do it with the image control when is set to pitch and zoom.
I believe those are not questions. Those are
Okay.
suggestions that people were doing while we were having the webinar.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like for example, here we have another question like, so it means it's not possible to put our own applications on Apple Store, right? No, it doesn't mean that. What you explained.
No. Okay, let me explain again better what's happening with the key client. Key client allow you to run your project without compiling the application. And Apple doesn't want key client on Apple Store. Very easy. So imagine that you can have key client and then you design an application for pornography, then you can run pornography on an application that was accepted by Apple, and they don't want that. Okay, so they removed our key client because we allow people to run any kind of application inside. That doesn't mean that you can do your application and that you can send your application and approved by Apple, and we have many customers using that. Okay, even we have applications built by Kalipso on Apple Store, but the Apple Store will approve each application to check everything, if it's for pornography or if it's for war or if for anything that they don't allow. Okay, that's the reason why they want to have full control what's happening there. Okay, that's the reason why they don't allow key client. Okay, but that doesn't mean that you cannot go here. That's why we have here create IPA file, so you can generate your IPA file and submit to Apple and then submit to the Apple Store. Okay, so
Yeah.
next question.
So in this case, it's again from Clement. In addition to a previous question, is regarding this search button that Emmanuel made it better. Search with the icon and text input. I believe this
Okay.
is
You want to click on the icon and then just search. Yes, that is also good. We have customers that do both ways, so that will be easy. Just instead of putting the whenever modified here the refresh control, you can remove it from here and just place it here on the small icon. Okay.
Okay. When you were clicking and testing, you had some problems with that burger button. I believe that's also related with the question with something behind
Yes,
the burger icon, right?
Yes, I had some problems because I was not saving the. First, I was not saving the show form. That's kind of a stupid mistake by myself. And the second problem, and the one that I want to show you, that one was forced by me. That was the screen showing in the middle. Okay, and to not show in the middle, you go here, change the custom to 00. Okay, and that will force this corner is 00, to be shown on the up left corner of your device, and will be something like this. Okay, next question. I know David, it's worry about my password. Okay, I can change it. So don't be worried.
Yeah, we will.
Thank you. I appreciate, but yes, I already renewed the password. Thank you.
Password. Yeah. Well, regarding the question that Hulf made before, I believe it worked like expected. So yeah,
Okay.
it's that. So can you use an image same as battery or Wi-Fi signal sample? I think you can use an image same as battery or Wi-Fi signals sample. I think.
Let me read that question because I'm not fully understanding. Where is the question? Can you read? It's. Can you tell me what is the image control? Better not to show after it's possible.
The question was from Bernardo
file.
Simões. Can you please maybe re-explain it? Thank you.
Okay, can you re-explain it? What? Sorry.
The question.
João,
the question.
What question?
Not the last one. The one before the last one.
It was. Please help me.
You can use an image same as battery or Wi-Fi signal sample.
You can use an image as a battery or a Wi-Fi signal sample. I think. Yes, I think I know what Bernardo is writing here. I have a sample that is always checking the battery signal and sorry, the battery and the Wi-Fi signal, and it's changing on that. But yes, you can use an image as a battery and Wi-Fi signal. I think I have that project somewhere here.
Yeah. It's about the sample.
Where I have that sample. It's not here. Kalipso resources. But what is the question for the sample? What don't you understand regarding the sample? Can you please explain me? I think it's this one.
I believe so.
Oh, I need to open OneDrive. A moment.
Meanwhile, I was just looking at here, and I believe we don't have any other question. Just, for example, a suggestion here from Clement regarding
okay.
It is good to use at least 3 letters and then refresh the control, which will start the select. Just an idea.
Okay, thank you.
Still waiting for Bernardo to tell us something.
No, Bernardo already told something about the sample,
right.
and I'm opening the sample and I'm showing, so we can see this too.
Okay.
So here at the sample, it's loading. Okay. What I have here? Let's go here to the properties of the form. So I'm executing a local action set for battery, Wi-Fi, and net. This is almost the same thing, each local action set. And I'm starting a timer, and the timer will check from 10 seconds what is the Wi-Fi signal or battery, or if I have internet or not. Let's go here to battery. This is so I use get battery status to get the stats. We have some high, low, critical, and so on. And then I just do if battery stats 1, load the content of this image, or load the other image, or load the other image. So I'm loading different image depending on the value of battery stats. And then I just put it on the screen. That's it. Let me deploy this to Android. I think it's probably faster. And let me just change. Okay. This is taking longer because it's saving on OneDrive. OneDrive. It's always a bit slow. It's very slow. It's taking so long. Okay, generating the project. Here we go. Here we go. Ending. Finally. Okay. So this is loading the 3D image, and if I remove the Wi-Fi or put it on a worst Wi-Fi like this one, let's see. You see 10 in 10 seconds will update the icon. See? Now lower. And if I remove, let's place this as airplane mode, so internet will go away. So see, no Wi-Fi signal and no internet. Very, very easy. I cannot disconnect the cable, otherwise you will not see. So I don't know if you have any questions regarding this small sample.
I believe there are no more questions.
So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you understand how to play a little bit more about the image. HTML control is really useful, even if you are not showing any kind of HTML or web page. In reality, it's really useful for image. More things. And please subscribe our channel so we can also stream on YouTube. And yes, you can use iPhone to work with Kalipso. You just need first to sign your application with your Apple account to put key client here. And when you are happy, then you can compile a IPA file and submit to Apple for approval. And the code is exactly the same, the code for Android or for iPhone. So you don't need to learn a new language. Okay.
That's the best.
Yes, from my part, I think I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone. And we hope to see you in the next webinar. Again, please take a second to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And well, we will see you there reviewing this webinar if needed, of course, or in the next one. We will try to have it in September, if not in September, in October, but you will have news from us soon. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.